joining me. This is your forecast for December and for Christmas and New Year's in particular. On the 11th of December, the new moon occurs, and the new moon occurs every month. It's when the moon goes completely black and it pulls new energy into the chart. Now, this new moon occurs in Sagittarius in your third house of communication. So what you're going to be focusing on, because Sagittarius is the centaur, with his bow and arrow, he's always focusing on something, he's always got a goal in mind. What you're going to examine and look at is your communication. So what mental connections have you had in 2015? What have you engaged with? Have you been playing computer games all year, or have you read War and Peace? Have you sworn all the time when you were speaking, or have you really spoken very well? The third house also represents close connections like neighbors, brothers and sisters. How have those relationships gone? Have you had harmony and peace within those relationships, or have things been a little crunchy? And this new moon, remember, it pulls new energy in, and what it does is it gives you real insight into how you can make those situations more stable and to work to your advantage. So instead of playing Grand Theft Auto all day, would it be more helpful for you to study something that you cared about? Instead of throwing eggs at your neighbor's front door, would it make more sense to maybe apologize for the things that you've done and to build a more harmonious relationship? I know those are extreme examples, but it's really about getting clear on what's going on in your life and making things better. Let's look at Christmas Eve now, the 24th of December. That sees a T-square occur in the chart between Jupiter, Chiron and the Moon. Now, I personally feel, Libra, that you have had a real sense of spiritual progress in 2015. I really feel that you've worked very, very hard to improve your spiritual connection, that you're happy with the progress you've made, and that you get a real sense of pride and joy from that, what you've done. What I don't feel that you're so proud of or that you're so happy with is the way your day-to-day life looks on a physical, tangible level. So, whether you don't enjoy the area that you live in, or whether you feel that you didn't achieve at work all of the things that you wanted to achieve. It's a balance between the spiritual and the physical. And I think the physical for you hasn't been such a success, but the spiritual contact has been a great success. Now, the truth of the matter is that the only reality that exists is spirit. Earth is an illusion. Spirituality is where it's at. If you build your riches in heaven, as it says, then that's really the best thing that you can do, because all of this down here on planet Earth is transient and it's an illusion anyway. So don't give yourself a hard time about the lack of success possibly that's been happening in your day-to-day routine. Celebrate the fact that spiritually you're rich and that the external world will now catch up with that, because that's how it works. If you make yourself on a soul level healthier, if you build riches within your own spirit, they show up in the real world. If you start to love yourself, love will appear in your life. So no self-criticism at all. Think about what you want to achieve in 2016. Now that you're spiritually much more advanced, do you want to make changes to your skill set to make it match that more? Do you want to maybe travel? Do you want to speak to different people? What is it that you want to achieve? Have a think about that on the 24th. And happy Christmas for the 25th of December. The full moon occurs in Cancer right on top of your chart. So you're particularly going to be feeling goodwill and positivity and care and joy and connection with the people that who you spend Christmas with, whether that's family or friends or your adopted family, or if you spend it alone, you're going to be feeling a sense of contentment and positivity and like you're taken care of. It's not just you taking care of other people, you feel understood and you feel connected. Now, Christmas is really difficult for a lot of people. They have to spend it with in-laws they never see, or see once a year, or once every couple of years. Some people spend it with people they don't even particularly like, rather than be alone. And for you, that isn't going to be a problem. And to be honest, for no one really this year is going to have that many issues at Christmas. I mean, obviously in the world there will be some people who have issues, but I think if you look at this as a population on planet Earth, this year is going to be one of the quieter ones, because this moon in Cancer is going to make everyone reflective on what family values are. What does it mean to be with family? Do we love these people? Is it important to connect? You know, and rather than conflict and drama and all this stress. So you're going to have a really happy Christmas. On the 28th of December, there's a grand trine in your chart. And what you were thinking about on the 11th of December about, you know, bringing more consistency and substance to your communication. So what you engage with on an intellectual level, the people you engage with, that extra security, I think you'll be feeling very, very positive about that, and you'll aim and you'll make a plan to do things differently in 2016. So you're going to be someone who becomes easier, even easier, to be in a relationship with. You've learned so much in 2016, and you will now continue to improve and to put those things into practice in 2016. And your social network is going to get more positive, bigger, more supportive, more rewarding, and that's as a result of your own actions. You finish the year on the 31st of December, New Year's Eve, with Jupiter, the Moon, and the North Node of the Moon, all sitting in your 12th house of spirituality and service in Virgo. Again, what that says is that spiritually you have taken the right action, and that 2016 will also be a year where you take actions that are aligned with your true beliefs, values, and your higher self. That's why I have the number 444 in my name on Facebook and on Twitter, because 444 to me means taking divinely guided action. When I'm in the driver's seat of my life, things go wrong. If I ask the universe, God, Spirit, to take charge, to take over, to tell me what I should do, and then I do it, that's when my life works. And that's what's sitting in your 12th house there. The ability to feel comfortable enough to listen to the guidance, to feel hopeful about the future, and to be willing to take the practical action to make the best of your life. Because life on Earth is tough sometimes, as you all know. That's no great insight. But to make the best of it is something else. And to actually enjoy the process and to be positive and willing to make the best of it is really something else. And not as many people are willing to do that. But you are. So again, ignore the lack of wealth or financial success that you were considering earlier in December, and really focus on how wonderful things are moving forward. If you'd like a private reading with me, either about your career or spirituality or relationships, please visit my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab and you'll see the types of readings that I offer. And please remember to subscribe to the channel. Have a fantastic December, and I'll speak to you soon. I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite deck for this reading. Let's see what's coming up. Okay.